What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a while since I've done a flight. I've had a lot of things going on, but I'm glad to be flying from Nashville today. We're going to be on I guess I can actually show you the outside of the plane, but we're going to be flying on United today. Uh, it's cloudy skies over Nashville, but we're going to be flying from Nashville to Jacksonville, which is going to be a lot of fun. Definitely a fun route. For one thing, the VATSIM crew at Nashville are always a lot of fun. They're really just great people. So let's just go ahead and get this plane started up, and then we will see what happens. Okay, we've already got the pre-flight clearance from the ACAR, so let me go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and check on that because that's got some important information, but I'll just copy that down. So again, kind of a quick tip, if you're flying in the US, you may very well get a pre-flight clearance, which you don't tend to get in Europe. So I am very much fine with this because it makes my life easier that I get a pre-flight clearance. So I'm just going to write down the details that were sent to me on vPilot. If you want to use VATSIM, vPilot is the application that will allow you to run it. So today we're going to be on the Tip 3 departure from Nashville. Okay, so and then our initial altitude, let me take a look at this. Okay, our initial altitude is going to be 4,000 feet, but we're going to expect flight level 3705 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.550. And our squawk 1674. Okay. Let me double check that I got that right. Yeah, 1674. Okay, so let's get started. Let's go ahead and get this plane turned on and just do some of the basics here. We're going to turn on external power, turn up overhead lighting, emergency exit light switch arm, turn on seatbelt lights. We're going to turn nav and logo lights on. We turn no smoking signs to auto. Crew supply on. Adheres 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to turn on the fuel pumps. Okay. And let's go ahead and turn up these cockpit lights just a hair. Not very much, but just a little bit. I like turning up the floodlights even if it's daytime. And also let's make sure that throttle is at 0, because sometimes even with the Phoenix that throttle will start on reverse and you don't want it in reverse. Okay, that's the APU fire test. That is taken care of. Okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to go over to the iPad really quick, and we're going to load SimBrief, mass imbalance into MCDU. We're going to board and refuel. ATSU, AOC menu, flight init,
is on its way.
Flight init request.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Okay, so I'm going to hit init, and then we're just going to put in some basic details. So we're flying from KBNA, Nashville, to KJAX to Jacksonville. Flight number United, UAL 4811. Okay, our cost index for today, 14. Cruise flight level, 37,000 feet. Okay. So that's taken care of.
Fuel truck is in position.
Okay, so I'm going to go to
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives
flight
and
plan.
ask to do it.
And we're going to put in our departure information here. I believe we're departing on runway 20 center. Let me take a look at that. I think it's the Tippin 3. We're going to be on the Tippin 3 departure. And transition Brixton. Okay. Wasn't that like a boy band? Mr. Aviation says your squawk is 1674. Yes, that is right. I need to remember that. In fact, you know what? Why don't I just go ahead and put in that squawk right now? Because otherwise, I could forget and that'd be bad. 1674. And we're going to turn that on. But yeah, Mr. Aviation, glad to have you, man. Glad to have you watching the stream. Okay, so we're going to go outside for a second and take a look at what's happening out here. I think the boys are fueling us up. Let's see if I can get a good view of him. Alright. Okay.
Passengers boarding starting. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired
So
fuel
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to MCDU menu, I'm gonna go to config fuel, and that's gonna tick up. Mr. Aviation says no problemo, brochacho. And that is I'm so glad to have brochacho watching right now, I gotta tell you. Because honestly, I might forget half this stuff if someone doesn't remind me. Because I don't have a co-pilot. I'm flying this thing by myself, so I need a co-pilot. So we're welcoming the people on board. They're getting on very slowly. This guy is walking literally as slowly as he physically can. And pretty soon, I'm hoping that we can add the feature to where you can see people getting their luggage or putting their luggage into the overhead compartments. Oh, he has a twin. Great. And he just walked right through someone. Okay.
Hello.
So, yeah. I'm going to go over here. We're going to take a look at some details here. I bet it's going to take at least 5,000 kilograms of fuel before we're, like, ready to go.
This way.
Okay.
May I see your boarding pass?
So that's just going to continue to tick up. Cabin's going to start filling up a little bit here.
Hello.
But yeah, Mr. Aviation, good to have you. Are you a Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 guy, or a Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 guy, or are you X-Plane? What do you
This way.
fly on? Or are you like fly in real life kind of guy? Or all of the above?
This way.
And the villain from Iron Man, there he is. Okay.
This way. Hello. Hello.
Okay. I think our fuel should be done in just a second. And it is. Okay.
Good evening.
So, what we're going to do is I'm going to go to init. Go to init fuel.
Hello.
I'm going to resend some information. And I also need to check the wind for today.
This way.
So average wind -2. Okay. And alright, so I'm gonna go to the flight plan. Let's just put in some
May I see your boarding
waypoints along the road. So Brixton, obviously, we've got a waypoint that I'm gonna add here. RNG.
Welcome on board.
Oh, sorry, RMG. M is in Mike. RMG. Okay. And then THRSR.
Hello. Good evening.
Oh, what am I doing? I need to select this and then
May I see your boarding pass?
THRSR. Okay. Alright. Then after that, we just go straight into the arrival. So I'm just going to put that data in. This flight plan discontinuity is important because when you see manual, you actually want that discontinuity there, so that way you remember, hey, this is manual. But I can clear this flight plan discontinuity because this will take us into our arrival procedure, which is what I want. So, yeah. So,
Good evening.
and then what we're going to do is we're going to put in our arrival information here. So, we're going to be coming in on the ILS Y for 26.
Good evening.
And if I have my details straight,
This way.
we're going to be on the Odia 2 arrival.
Welcome on board.
Oh wait, not Odia 1. What am I doing? Odia 2. Oh wait, did they change?
May I see your
Yikes.
boarding pass?
Okay, so actually... Tebow, that's awesome. Okay, so there just must be a difference in flight data. That's fine. Transition Dutchie.
Welcome on board.
Okay, we're gonna clear that.
Welcome on board.
And after this flight, I'm definitely gonna update my nav information. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so that's taken care of. So we're gonna go to, now that that's taken care of, we're gonna go to performance. We're gonna do a flaps 1 takeoff, and let's take a look at our calculator to see what our speed should be. What's great about the Phoenix is you get this calculator with the plane that helps you determine what your speed should be.
May I see your boarding pass?
So I'm gonna do that. Okay.
Welcome on board.
Alright, so our V speeds are in there. And, okay. Well, that's taken care of.
Welcome on board.
So now we're going to set our altimeter. And because we're flying in the US, we're going to switch this back to inches of mercury instead of hectopascals.
Hello.
And our altimeter today is 2983 inches of mercury. So let's go ahead and change the setting to 2983.
Welcome on board.
Okay. So now what we're going to do is take a look at our initial stuff. So our initial altitude climb will be 4,000. Our initial altitude will be 4,000. And let me see if there's any other details here. I'm going to take a look at our frequency and see what frequency is available in Nashville at the moment. Wow, they got a full complement: departure, ground tower, and approach. So fantastic. I'm going to tune departure 126.050. And just to make sure that they want me to talk to that, I'm going to... Okay, yeah, 126.050. Alright, I'm going to switch to that frequency. And let's make sure I think I put my squawk in earlier. Yeah, 1674 transponder on. Okay. Fantastic. And what we're going to do is I'm going to talk to Nashville departure. So since we've already gotten our clearance, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the APU. And also I need to check and see what stand I'm at. So while the APU is firing up, let me see what stand I'm at. Wow, according to the map, you know what, I'm actually going to have to go outside just to see what stand I'm at, because Navigraph actually doesn't have this one listed. Man, that's a heck of a jetway. Look at that thing. Alright, I think I'm at Charlie 12. I'm just going to write that down and remember that for future notice. Alright, so I'm going to turn on APU bleed. Disconnect external power. Beacon lights on, strobe lights auto. Okay. And let me know the aircraft is loaded, so that's great. I'm going to go back to the main Phoenix page here. And I'm going to tell GSX that I want to get ready for pushback and departure.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Nashville delivery, hello, this is United 4811 at stand Charlie 12. We are ready for pushback.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Okay, well, I'm going to check and make sure Nashville delivery is still online. And I'm going to double check 126.050. Yep, that's the frequency.
Locking gear.
Nashville delivery, hello, this is United 4811 at stand Charlie 12, ready for pushback. Alright, so it seems like delivery is offline, so let's just go ahead and try ground. 121.9. It's probably a safer bet anyway. So let's go ahead and go to ground. Could be the delivery's just off for tonight, so let's just go ahead and talk with ground. Make sure VPilot is on, yep. Nashville ground, hello, this is United 4811 at stand Charlie 12. We are ready for pushback.
United 4811, Nashville ground, ramp is uncontrolled, push and start is at your discretion, call for taxi.
Push and start at discretion, call when ready for taxi. Thank you, United 4811. Okay, so we got that all-important...
7 Papa Charlie, contact tower 118.6. Have a good night.
Over to tower 118.6. Good night, 7 Papa Charlie.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to dismiss chocks and cones, dismiss the
Release
GPU.
parking brakes, please.
Release parking brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright guys, we are cooking. Engine 2 should probably be finished firing up in just a second. Okay. Alright, engine 2's availed. Let's go ahead and start engine 1.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, I'm going to set the parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
And confirm a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so engine 1 is avail. We're going to put our ignition switch back to normal mode.
Unlocking gear.
And we're going to turn off our APU bleed. Because we got the engines on, we're going to turn off the APU master. We're going to arm speed brakes. We're going to put flaps at 2. And we're going to turn runway turn-off lights on, taxi lights on.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
And yeah,
Left
we're
is
going to
clear. Right is clear.
call for taxi. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask for taxi instructions. Nashville ground, United 4811 is ready for taxi.
United 4811 Nashville ground. I will give you your taxi instructions if you can solve a riddle for me real quick.
Sure thing, love riddles.
Why did the coffee call the police?
Man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I mean, I know that coffee and police tend to go together a lot, but I have no flippin' idea. You got to tell me this one.
It got mugged. United 4811, runway 20 center, taxi via Tango 4, Sierra 7, and cross runway tree 1 at Tango 4.
That is amazing. I'm going to tell that to my kids. Taxi to runway 20 center via Tango 4, Sierra 7, cross runway 31 at Tango 4, United 4811.
And United 4811, if you are feeling good enough, Tower is requesting your best joke you've got.
Oh, the best joke I've got. Man, that's going to be tough, but I'll tell you what, I got to bring the best for Nashville. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
All right. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at the chart. So he's going to have us go to 20 center, which is what I was thinking. So we're going Tango 4. Okay. And before we get moving though, let's take a look at what the tower frequency is. It's 118.6. So we're going to go ahead and put 118.6 online. Okay. Okay, 118.6, we got him. So we're gonna go ahead and let's see. Alright. So we're going to go Tango 4. And then we're going to go Sierra 7. Okay, so if this is like most airports, even though he switched me to Tower, Tower's not really going to want to hear my voice.
Nashville Tower, United 69er Heavy on approach for ILS 20 left.
Nashville Tower, good afternoon.
United
23
Heavy, Nashville Tower,
RNF,
wind
Zulu runway
230 at 4 and
or
0
ILS
left,
Zulu
clear
runway
line.
20 left.
Cleared the ILS 20 left, United 69er Heavy.
United 69er Heavy, that's winds 230 at 4 and 20 left, clear to land.
Cleared to land, 20 left, United 69er Heavy.
Go 4. Okay, I'm going to take a look at this map again, make sure I got this right.
Nashville Tower, good afternoon. United 2381, ILS 20 left.
United 2381 Nashville Tower, hello, winds 230 at 4, runway 20, correction, did you say 20 left?
That's affirmative, United 2381.
Alright, United 2381, yeah, winds 230 at 4, runway 20 left, clear to land, number 2.
Number 2 will follow the traffic ahead, United 2381.
Nashville Tower, this is United 4811, taxiing along Tango 4.
United 4811 Nashville Tower, have you spoken to Nashville Ground?
Yes sir, they handed me off to you just a second ago.
Yeah, United 4811, roger.
Okay, so okay, so because we got a runway in front of us, we need to wait on Tower to tell us if we're clear to cross. So I'm going to go ahead and just power down the engines just a little bit just to make sure. Delta 1011 Aviation says hello. Hello, it's good to see you, man. It's been a while. Nashville Tower, this is United 4811. I couldn't remember for sure whether I'm cleared to cross runway 31. Am I cleared to cross at T4?
Yeah, United 4811, contact ground point 9er.
Contact ground point 9er or United 4811? Jacksonville ground, hello again. This is United 4811. I am holding short of runway 31 at T4, or at Tango 4, sorry.
United 4811 Nashville ground, good evening. Clear across runway 31 at Tango 4 to Sierra 7 for 20 center.
Cleared across runway 31 at Tango 4 to, and go to runway 20 center, United 4811. Why did I say Jacksonville? Goodness gracious. Alright, I gotta work on that. Oh boy. Okay. Now, normally the tower would give you clearance to cross the runway, but in this instance, ground is in charge of things, which is totally fine.
Nashville ground, United 69er Heavy. On the ground this time, definitely going to be kissing the grass. Probably gotta get off of this taxi because I think my tail's sticking out. Here with you.
United 6-9er Heavy, Nashville Ground, welcome back in. Taxi ramp via Hotel Juliet, Tango 6.
Taxi to the ramp via Hotel Juliet, Tango 6, United 6-9er Heavy, and my scenery is outdated again. So,
That's
yeah.
happened to me before. Weather looking iffy.
All good, I
Yep.
understand.
The weather is looking iffy, Delta 1011. You are
Just
absolutely
try
right.
not to give me any possible pilot deviations and any phone numbers to call if you have to.
I have 2 numbers when you're ready to copy.
Oh, okay.
United 4811, now contact tower 118.6. Have a good flight.
Contact tower on 118.6. Thank you so much, United 4811. Okay, so because we're getting ready to take off, we're going to go ahead and turn our strobe lights on. We're going to turn our landing lights on. We're going to turn our takeoff lights on. We're going to go ahead and change the flaps to 1 and switch these over.
Welcome to Nashville. Contact ground point 9 and we'll see you.
Ground point 9, CD United 2381.
Nashville Tower, this is United 4811 holding short of runway 20 center at Sierra 7, ready for departure.
And United 4811 Nashville Tower, hello. Winds 230 at 4, fly heading 180, runway 20 center, clear for takeoff.
Fly heading 180 on departure, clear for takeoff runway 20 center, United 4811. Delta 1011 said, "What happens in VATSIM if you get a number to call?" I think those guys were horsing around, kind of joking around a lot. But if someone gets in big trouble, they could be contacted by a supervisor, and that the supervisor will probably contact them via vPilot or possibly to their email. Especially if they get suspended, then it probably will go to their email. I mean, every so often, I guess I've heard of people who get advice, like from a phone number of someone who's like a VATSIM supervisor or a VATSIM controller. But yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so we're going to get lined up on the center line here. And here we go. Wind's a little strong today. Okay. Man, I love the scenery around Nashville. It's just beautiful. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Autopilot on. We're gonna fly heading 180. Okay.
And United 4811 contact Memphis Center 132.55, we'll see you.
Contact Memphis Center on 132.55. Thank you for the coverage. Really appreciate it. United 4811.
Yeah, of course, thanks for flying through Memphis.
Oh, sorry, say again?
Oh, nothing, I just said thanks for flying through Memphis.
Hey, I always love it. You guys are amazing. Have a great one. Okay. So we've reached our S speed, so I went ahead and put the flaps to 0. We're going to disarm spoilers. We can go ahead and turn off runway turn-off lights. Turn that light off. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk to Let's see. I know he gave me the frequency, but I was like in the middle of trying to sort through some stuff. So based on my map, we're going to be talking to Memphis Center at 132.55. Okay, so let's talk to Memphis. Memphis 132.55. Come on. Two point 550. Okay.
Go to 2983.
983 with a survey to Runman 2. Any chance we can get the ILS 20 left today, Southwest 3025?
We'll see once you get into the Tricon.
Copy, thanks, Southwest 3025.
Memphis Center, hello, this is United 4811. I am flying heading 180 at 4,000.
United 4811 Memphis Center, radar contact. Proceed direct to Rory, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Proceed direct to Rory, climb flight level 230, United 4811. Okay, we're going to go direct to Rory. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and go up to 230, just like the man said. Better do what the man says. Okay. Man, I'll tell you what, the scenery around Nashville is beautiful. Delta 1011 Aviation said, I remember Swiss 001 had something like that happen. Yeah, if you get a supervisor called on you in VATSIM, it is not a fun day. It almost happened to me by accident. My mic was malfunctioning when I was flying out of Manchester one time, and my mic, I didn't even know this, but my mic was creating static over the comm channel, and it kept doing it over and over again, and I didn't realize that it was creating static. Well, it created so much static that it drove the guys at Manchester crazy, and I didn't know that my mic was doing that until the guy running tower there threatened to call a supervisor, and then I was like, oh crap, and sure enough I found the issue, and they didn't call a supervisor because they realized it was an accident. But yeah, I mean, it's VATSIM doesn't mess around when it comes to like discipline. If someone does something ridiculously stupid, they will get banned, or they'll get a supervisor called on them, which is probably for the best, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, if you know, if anybody's watching this who's been on VATSIM, please feel free to share the scariest story you've had on the VATSIM network, because I think everybody's had some close calls where, you know, you didn't realize you were stepping on somebody's toes, or you didn't realize you were supposed to cross, you weren't supposed to cross a runway. It's happened to everybody, honestly. If anybody says that they haven't made any mistakes on VATSIM, they're lying. Alright, so we've reached Rory. We're still technically on the departure, but we're...
United 3141, expect the RNF Zulu, runway 20 right approach.
But yeah, we're...
United 3141, expect the visual approach, runway 20 right.
just my luck. Every time I'm about to talk, someone says something. It's great. At first the weather looked pretty awful at Nashville, but now that we're up here, it's not so bad. But yeah, if you're watching this, in the comments, just let me know what your experiences have been like with VATSIM, because I know it's very intimidating for a lot of people the first time they log in. I know it was for me. I was like sweating just the first time I opened up the comms to talk to VATSIM. I was very nervous, but it was totally worth it. If anybody's interested, I'll pull up the map, or at least I thought I could pull up the map. Okay, well I can't. At least it used to. It was really easy a while ago to pull up the map. Right now, I guess it's difficult. But anyway, we're south of the Nashville area, and we're on our way down to Florida.
United 3141 airport, 12 o'clock, 30 miles point set.
We're still in the class.
Even on this flight, I accidentally called Nashville Jacksonville. I got my departure and my arrival sort of flipped in my brain on accident.
November 7 Echo Kilo, leaving United States to the southeast. Atlanta is closed radar. Actually, Atlanta is open. Standby. November 7 Echo Kilo, contact Atlanta Center 132.907.
Alright, 3297, 7 Echo Kilo.
United 4811, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. See ya.
Contact Atlanta Center on 132.907. Have a great night, United 4811. Okay, so I have been handed off to Atlanta Center. No surprise there, because we are crossing into, well, we're pretty close to the border of Tennessee and Alabama, so Atlanta Center would kind of be in that zone. So
United 3141 airport, 12 o'clock, 20 miles.
okay, Atlanta Center 132.975.
Yeah, I think we have to get this side,
United 3141, clear visual pressure runway 20 right.
Alright, 132.975.
Delta 1609, radar contact 60 east of the Vulcan VOR, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain 360, Delta 1609.
Okay, so we're going to talk to Atlanta Center. Atlanta Center, hello, this is United 4811. I am inbound Brixton at flight level 230.
United 4811, Atlanta Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, United 4811. Okay, so we're going up to our cruise.
Atlanta Center, Northwest 2097 is currently on taxiway Lima. And we're going to hold short of Lima 8 for 27 right departure.
Northwest 2097 Atlanta Center, Roger. You ready to go at 27 right?
Ready to go at 27 right for Northwest 2097.
Northwest 2097 RNAV to Picket, runway 2, actually stay on. Northwest, here we go. Northwest 2097 RNAV to Sea Park, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, RNAV C for Northwest 2097.
So yeah, so we've been cleared to our cruise altitude. We're finishing up the departure. We're finishing up our SID, and we're getting into the section of the flight where we're just gonna be climbing to our cruise
Atlanta Center
altitude.
Delta 964 is with you currently on white downwind for 26 right.
So 964 Atlanta approach, Roger. Expect the visual 26 right. Just let me know when you get to the airport site and IDIP for me.
We'll expect visual 26 right and IDIP now for Delta 964.
Atlanta Center 2471.
At 2471 Atlanta Center IDIP. Delta 964 radar contact about 30 east of the Atlanta airport. You can fly heading 250, join the 26 right, localized report the airport site.
We'll fly heading 250 and join 26 right localized. We'll report field the same for Delta 9.
And was that Delta 1734 that called Atlanta Center earlier? From Delta 1734 radar contact about 35 north of the Atlanta airport. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
Maintain 370 for
United 2471 radar contact 25, make it 30 south of Greensboro, maintain flight level 340, good afternoon. Delta 964 to maintain 3000.
Down to 3000 for Delta 964.
Delta 757 heavy, runway 26 left line of weight, be just about a minute for cross complex.
26 left line of weight, Delta 757 heavy.
As you can see, the seatbelt sign is still on. It's a little bumpy. Part of it is we just got a lot of clouds today. But that should clear up a little bit the higher up we get. Since we're flying to Florida, turbulence is always a possibility because I've been on a lot of planes flying over Florida, and for some reason the air is just bumpier there. It's just a fact. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments.
Citation 818 Juliet, Atlanta Center, good afternoon, Ida.
Send the flash, go stream 818 Juliet.
Clouds are pretty.
Citation 818 Juliet, radar contact 72 northeast of the Monroeville VOR, maintain flight level 450, I'll blow for you shortly.
Alright, maintain flight level 450, Gulfstream 818 Juliet.
The Atlanta Center Delta 964 has field in sight.
964, thanks, clear visual approach, runway 26 right, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Clear visual approach for 26 right, clear to land 26 right for Delta 964.
Delta 757 heavy, RNF to Snuffy, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Snuffy 26 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 757.
Northwest 2097, Atlanta Center radar contact. Climb maintain 14,000, clear direct to Paget, say altitude.
Climb maintain 14,000, clear direct to Pageant, altitude climbing to 4,500.
Thank you, sir. Southwest 350 traffic is going to be 12 o'clock in about 7, make it 10 miles northwestbound. It's a company 73, flight level 360, it's not verified.
Roger, Southwest 350.
Atlanta Center, good evening. Delta 164 Heavy with information here at Atlanta, ready to taxi.
110 Tango, maintaining 9,000.
We're coming off the Fox Gate, sir.
Alright, Roger. We see there. Just double check your transponder there, make sure you got the correct code in there. November 9110 Tango, Atlanta Center, Roger. The Knoxville altimeter 2988.
2988, 10 Tango.
Well, train United 2207 with you, flight level 380, 40 to the north of Atlanta.
United 2207 Atlanta Center, Roger, maintain flight level 380, good evening.
Maintain 30, good afternoon, good evening.
Center, Atlanta Center, Delta 164 Heavy, we've got that transponder in there, sir, with that.
164 Heavy, not a problem, sir. Runway 27 left, taxi via Lima, Lima Alpha.
Lima Alpha, the 27 right, thank you, Delta 164 Heavy.
Sirius 9110 Tango, areas of moderate heavy extreme precipitation, long route of flight for the next 100 miles. Starts for the next 5 miles, advise if any deviations.
Copy, 10 Tango, thank you.
Delta 757 Heavy, Atlanta Center radar contact. Climb maintain 14,000, the altitude.
Climb maintain 14,000, we'll pass 4,000, Delta 757.
Thank you. Northwest 2097, climb and maintain, flight level 350.
Flight level 350 for Northwest 2097.
United 2471, contact Jacksonville Center 127.87, 2787. Have a good night.
From 7.87 for left,
I'm gonna check the flight plan here.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 1348, level 360.
Oh, 1348, Atlanta Center, ident.
Ident, 1348.
So our flight computer had a bit of a
Oh,
glitch, but I think
1348,
we
radar
fixed it.
contact, about 12 north of Thrasher, maintain flight level 360.
And then 360, Southwest 1348.
Atlanta Center, Justice 159, flight level 380, just passing Speeds intersection.
Justice 159, Atlanta Center, Roger. Radar contact, maintain flight level 380.
Maintain 380, 159.
Atlanta Center, Delta 164 is ready to go.
Total 164 heavy, RNAV to football, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to football, clear for takeoff 27 right, thanks, Delta 164 heavy.
Delta 964, welcome to Atlanta, left when able, across runway 26 left at Bravo 2, join Foxtrot to the ramp.
Alright, so we've reached our cruise altitude.
Bravo 2 join Foxtrot to ramp for Delta 964.
We are now at 37,000 feet.
Atlanta Center, hello, United 107 on the ground. Head Atlanta, ready for taxi.
Yeah, 107 Atlanta Center, hello, runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot Echo.
Fox Echo, United 107.
Atlanta Center, Atlanta 500 for Mike, on the ground at Nashville, requesting higher charge to Kilo India X-ray Alpha.
Number 511 Echo Mike, clear to the India X-ray Alpha Airport. The radar vector spares Mountain View then is filed. On departure maintain 10,000, expect flight level 230 and 10, squawk 4154, reback squawk code only.
Spider squawk 4154 for Atlanta 511.
Number 511 Echo Mike, reback is correct. Just advise ready for taxi and runway, preference at Asheville.
Roger, confirm 35, let's do a call back, ready to taxi 511.
Thanks. Delta 964, give way to that A319 on, actually disregard. United, give way to the Delta on the Foxtrot.
Yeah, it seems like we have a stand-up. Who do you want to go through the grass?
Delta 964, any chance you make the left turn there on the ramp too, or now you past it?
Yeah, I'm past it. I mean, I can slightly veer to the right to go on the grass.
United, can you make that hard left there, or is that going to put you in the grass as well?
No, there's no way I'm making that. United 107.
Total 757, climate safe flight level 340.
Climate safe level 340, just left by 7 heavy.
Atlanta Center, good evening, Delta 164 heavy 2,110, 10,000.
Total 164, Atlanta Center radar contact, climate safe flight level 390.
Climb maintain all the way up to level 390, thanks, Delta 164 heavy.
You want to play rock, paper, scissors, who goes in the grass?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll volunteer. I can go in the grass. It really doesn't matter to me.
No, I want to play rock, paper, scissors. Do in the chat.
Ha! Let's go for it.
Alright, you ready?
Count it down,
One.
down.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
You gotta redo it.
Okay, there's a little delay there. Alright, you both ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Let him win. I'll go in the grass. We'll call it. He won.
Just think of a number 1 through 10.
And Atlanta 511 for Mike, ready to taxi
735.
We're 1 Echo Mike, runway 35, taxi to Alpha. The Asheville altimeter is, let's see here. I'll get it for you momentarily.
Roger, taxi, hold short 35 via Alpha 511.
You got it, Asheville altimeter 299R3.
Roger, 993 511.
Hey Juliet, you said you're looking for lower.
Hey, primary, should over to
Remember, H Juliet, descendant positive discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Pilot 240, H Juliet.
Appreciate the help, guys.
Atlanta Center, hello from Delta 117. About to start the descent via the Clapham line at Russia.
Delta 117, Atlanta Center, hello. You can descend, descendant positive discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Positive discretion 240, Delta 117.
Atlanta Center, Giant 430, flight level 250, climate 340. Giant 430, Atlanta Center, roger, good evening.
Atlanta Center, this is Delta 555 airspace. Directive confirm passenger flight level 340 down to 330.
Delta 515, Atlanta Center, roger, I'll lower for you in about 2 minutes. Delta 164 heavy, climb and, alright, I gave it to you, good for. Southwest 1348, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend level 240, Southwest 1348.
Atlanta Center, Morgan, 10 start command, flight level 330, descending to 300.
Target 1039, Atlanta Center, roger, I'll blow your feet about, let's call it 8 minutes.
Atlanta Center, getting insurance for my Papa, citation for my Papa, flyover 370, planning for the flyover 430.
Number 41 Mike Papa, left rush. Delta 1609, squawk 3302.
3302, Delta 1609.
We're 357 Echo Kilo, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.902.
3592, 7 Kilo 2.
Yeah.
And Atlanta Flight, for Mike, only shows 35.
We're 511 Echo Mike, fly runway heading, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, 511 for Mike.
Delta 117, cross Glavin at maintain 14,000, altimeter 2989er.
2989, 14000 is like Glavin, for Delta 117.
Delta 1609, contact Memphis Center 132.55, you have a good night.
You know, we just tried to enter 3309, it says that's an invalid code.
1609, try 3255.
3255 and then switching over to Memphis Center, Delta 609. Thanks, have a good night.
Alright, we'll see you. United 2207, ND Center 128.22. Delta 515, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
Descend maintain flight level 240, descending at pilot's discretion to the 515.
Delta 1348, let's try and make Lindsay flight level 240.
We'll be down before let's get 240 for 1348.
You got it, just as long as you're down there by Lindsay, that's perfect.
Roger.
Well, 19 Juliet, roger, standby. Number 818 Juliet, amend altitude, descend and maintain flight level 300, pilot's discretion.
300, 8 Juliet.
Number 19 Juliet, verify your aircraft type and where you're looking to go. Number 100 Juliet, cleared in the Charlotte class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR at or below 3,500, squawk 5361. Juliet, reback correct, runway 3, actually 18 center for departure, just let me know any intersection, 18 center, and just advise direct for taxi.
And Atlanta, November for Mike, runway heading, passing 4,000 to 10,000.
Number 501 Echo Mike, Atlanta Center radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230, leaving 6,000, clear direct to Barrett's Mountain.
Roger, climb and maintain 230 and leaving 6,000 direct to Barrett's Mountain. 501 Echo Mike.
515, cross Glavin at maintain 14,000, Atlanta altimeter 2989er.
Lucas Glavin at 14,000, altimeter 2989er, Delta Flight 5.
Atlanta Center, Delta 164 Heavy.
Delta 164, good.
I hate to be this guy. Are you okay with with us stepping away for approximately 10 minutes?
Oh, of course, yeah, just let me know you're back.
Of course, wouldn't have it any other way, Delta 164 Heavy.
You can see it. United 2207, Indy Center 128.22.
Forwarding US next time, United 2207.
Center United 107, we're short 26 left, ready to rack and roll.
United 107, RNAV to Snuffy, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Snuffy, 26 left, clear for takeoff, United 107.
American 1039, descend me the Parker 4, arrival landing to the south, the Charlotte altimeter 2983.
Parker 4, south, 2983, American 1039.
Southwest 1348, thanks. Contact Memphis Center on 132.55. See number 818 Juliet Juliet, set to maintain flight level 290.
290, Gulfstream 8 Juliet Juliet.
Well, Center United 107, 2,700, climbing 10,000, cut 2 departure.
Yeah, 107, Atlanta Center radar contact, climb maintain flight level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360, United 107.
United 4811, cross Dutchy at maintain flight level 240.
Cross Dutchy and maintain flight level 240, United 4811. Okay, so he wants us to be at 240 by Dutchy. That makes sense. I'm gonna widen the radar range.
818 Juliet Juliet, contact Jacksonville Center on 127.87, 2787, we'll see you.
2787 Jack, Gulfstream runway 818 Juliet Juliet, yeah.
Total 117, expect the visual approach runway 26 right.
Expect visual 26 right for level 117. Jesus, forget my call sign.
Whoever's running Atlanta Center's doing a great job. He's really on top of the ball because he's
Atlanta Center,
cleared
FedEx 100 Heavy, just up at the cargo ramp in Atlanta. We've got information Golf ready for taxi.
FedEx 100 Heavy, thanks for golf, runway 26 left, taxi via Alpha, hold short, runway 26 right at the approach.
We'll taxi to 26 left, but we will hold short of 26 right at Alpha, FedEx 100 Heavy.
Delta 757, contact Memphis Center on 132.55, you'll get in. Sirius 10 Tango, the Asheville altimeter 2993.
2983, thank you, 10 Tango. Atlanta Center, Delta 154 Heavy is back with you, sir.
Thank you, welcome back. Delta 757 Memphis Center on 132.55. Delta 117, descend and maintain 12,000, clear direct to cloud.
12,000 direct cloud for Delta 117.
Delta 757, Atlanta Center, you on frequency?
Atlanta Center, this is Delta 515. Apologies, we're a little higher than the assigned altitude, but we're expediting our descent.
Delta 515, no worries, just maintain 14,000, thank you.
Maintain 14,000, Delta 515.
FedEx 100 Heavy, start right that cross, at the approach and cross runway 26 right.
At the approach and cross 26 right, FedEx 100 Heavy.
Delta 515 Heavy, descend and maintain 12,000, 12,000, clear direct to cloud. Northwest 2097, Indianapolis Center, 128.22, so long. Delta 515, clear direct to cloud, descend and maintain 12,000.
Direct to cloud, descend and maintain 12,000, Delta 55.
At Atlanta Center, FedEx 100, I assume you want us down to on Bravo to 261.
Affirmative.
Atlanta Center, could you please repeat the direct for Delta 55?
515, it's going to be cloud, that's Kilo, Lima, Oscar, Whiskey, Delta, cloud, descend and maintain 12,000.
Descending to 12,000, but I apologize, I don't have this fix in my flight plan.
Do you have the ILS or RNAV loaded? Okay, so for your arrival, what runway do you have selected?
I was actually assigned to 7 right, and yes, I have it loaded, but I believe we have to change it.
26 right, if you can, load 26 right, and then you should see cloud.
We'll load 26 right, Delta 55.
United 4811, contact Indy Center 133.32.
Contact Indy Center on 133.32, United 4811.
It's going to be Jacksonville Center 13332, 3332.
Oh, sorry. Contact Jacksonville Center on 133.32, United 4811.
Atlanta Center, Delta 33, flight level 400. Delta 33, Atlanta Center, ident.
That time it wasn't my fault. Alright.
Open mic, open mic.
Hot mic.
FedEx 100 Heavy, R nav to...
Alright, I'm going to talk to Jacksonville Center really quick. Jacksonville Center, hello, this is United 4811. I am inbound Dutchy at flight level 288, descending flight level 240.
United 4811, Jack Center, roger. November 8, Julie, cross sub me at or above 2,500. Clear to run over my 2, correction, runway 19 approach.
I cross up me at above 2,500 clear for on 10 approach, 8 Juliet.
Okay, so we're getting pretty close. We're about 130 miles away from Jacksonville. You can actually see the Atlantic Ocean up here if you look. It's kind of cool.
So 3726, contact Jax on 135.902.
135.902, thank you, Southwest 3726.
United 4811, cross Odea, how to maintain 12,000, Jax to the altimeter 2997.
Cross Ondea at 12,000, Jacksonville altimeter 2997, United 4811. Okay, so after we go to Dutchy, he wants us at 12,000 by the time we get to Ondea, which makes perfect sense, actually.
Oscar Mike Echo 50, Jack Center, hello.
That's South Georgia out there. We're approaching the Florida-Georgia line. Unfortunately, it's not the music group. I don't know if you like. I mean, I understand when people call.
Oscar Mike Echo 50 to set a false discretion, maintain 11,000. Myrtle Beach altimeter 2993.
Over there, 2993 and down to 11,000.
November 8, Julie for my 19er, clear to land.
19 clear to land, Gulfstream, Major Juliet.
Jackson Air Blue Street 9965, looking to pick up IFR to Nashville from its goal.
Blue Street 9965, Jackson, go to the Nashville International Airport as filed, maintain 3000, expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 6760.
Airport Nashville file 3000, 350 10, squawk 6760 from Blue Street 9965.
Blue Street 9965, read back correct, runway 8 for departure, Pensacola altimeter to 9992.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of some performance stuff here. Okay, so that stuff's taken care of. And go ahead and take a look at that altimeter reading on the approach page. Yep, 29907. That lines up with what we were told by Jacksonville Center.
Center, Cactus 3318 Heavy, level 16,000, direct to Buffy.
Cactus 3318, Jack Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 for Cactus 3318 Heavy.
Cactus 3318, contact Jack Center 127.87.
12787 for Cactus 3318 Heavy. Have a great day.
Oscar Mike Echo 50, turn right heading 270, vector to final, ILS 10, correction, RNAV 10.
Roger, did that heading again for 250, make it Tiger 50.
Heading 270, RNAV, runway 18 approach.
Heading 270, RNAV 18 approach.
Alright, so we are officially on the arrival. We're on the Odeya 1 arrival for Jacksonville, and the sun is going down. I'm really enjoying this sort of evening flight here. If you guys are enjoying it too, please subscribe, and we're just going to keep going here. My hunch is that Jacksonville approach is going to be wanting us to join them pretty soon, and then after that, Jacksonville Tower. In the meantime, this view's not bad.
Blue Street 9965, ready to taxi.
Blue Street 9965, runway 1, correction, runway 8, taxi via Bravo.
8 via Bravo, Blue Street 9965.
Alternate 12, correction, Tallahassee altimeter 29904. Do you have an approach request into Tallahassee?
Jack Center 9812.
Mountain 812, Tallahassee altimeter 2994. Do you have an approach request?
If we could get the RNAV 18, that would be great. Mountain 812.
Mountain 812, expect RNAV runway 18 approach.
RNAV 18, Mountain 812.
And Center Blue Street 965 ready, runway.
Blue Street 965, fly runway heading, runway 8 cleared for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 8, cleared for takeoff from the Street 965.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1191 at Daytona, request IFR to Atlanta with Delta.
Oscar Mike Echo 50, turn right heading 280 to center maintain 3000.
Down to 3000 and then over to 280, maintain 50.
Aircraft calling for IFR Daytona. Delta 1911, you're clear to the Atlanta International Airport. As filed, maintain 7000, expect flight level 350, 1 minutes after departure. Departures with me, squawk 6543.
Delta 1191, clear to Atlanta as filed, maintain 7000, expect 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with you, 6543.
Delta 1911, read back correct, runway 25 right for departure from Daytona altimeter 2999er.
And verify that's for Delta 1191.
Delta 1191, sorry about that. 25 right for departure, altimeter 2991.
25 right, Delta 1191.
Jacksonville 7 Echo Kilo, 31.1 for 270.
November 357 Echo Kilo, Jack Center, hello. November 7 Echo Kilo to Senate Palace discretion, maintain 11,000, temp altimeter 3001.
Our discretion not 11,000 and 30116, you got them?
Temp altimeter 3001.
3001.
November 8 Julie Judd, welcome to Savannah, taxi to ramp your discretion.
My discretion goes stream 8 Julia.
United 4011, contact Jack's approach 124.9er.
Contact Jack's approach on 124.9er. Thank you, United 4811.
Yep.
Soup.
Center Delta 9532 with you.
Delta 9532, Jack Center, to Senate Palace discretion, maintain 3000, then altimeter, if I can find it, 2993.
PD down to 3 and copy weather, Delta 9532.
This is Center Blue Street 965, level 3000.
Alright, I'm gonna have to make sure that this is indeed the frequency that I need.
United 4811 Jacksonville approach on frequency.
United 4811 is with you.
United 4811, Roger, Jacksonville approach. Jacksonville latest information, Oscar's on board. Jacksonville altimeter 29907, expect vectors to the ILS 26.
We have information, Oscar on board. Jacksonville altimeter 29907, expect vectors for the ILS runway 26, United 4811.
United 4811, depart Odeya, fly heading 100.
Depart Odeya, fly heading 100, United 4811. Okay, so we're going to get vectored in. That makes sense, because if you look at the Odeya chart for Jacksonville, it pretty much assumes you're going to get vectored. So that's exactly what's happening here. So we're going to fly heading 100 as instructed. And I'm going to back up the camera a little bit so you can see more of the cockpit.
United 4811, descend and maintain 10,000.
Descend and maintain 10,000, United 4811. Okay, so we're going to follow instructions. We're going to descend to 10,000. We might be a tad high on the profile a little bit, so I might give us a little bit of speed brake just to make sure we get down fast enough. And because we're approaching 10,000 feet, we're going to turn on landing lights. I'm going to put the auto brake to medium for whenever we land, because we want that brake to kick in really quickly.
United 4811, turn right heading 120.
Turn right heading 120, United 4811. Okay, so he's going to vector us in fast, so that's one more reason why that speed brake's kind of important. I have a feeling we're going to be descending pretty quickly to the final approach altitude. And speaking of approaches, I'm going to go ahead and write down some of the ILS information here. So by the time we get to Tickery, we need to be at 2,000 feet, and by the time we get to Dalton, we need to be at 1,600. Alright, so just kind of writing that information down for my own benefit and for the benefit of the fake passengers that are riding this plane. I want to make sure that they have a smooth landing. Okay, writing this down here. So the wind might be a factor in this. Looks like we got about 24 knots of wind at 10,000, so my hunch is it's about half that when we get down to closer to the airport altitude. But I've had a lot worse. Had to deal with 40 knots a couple weeks ago. That was insane. I think I put that on a video. Beautiful view out here tonight in Jacksonville. Got a great pretty view of the Atlantic out here. Should see some city lights coming on, especially with the new scenery that they've brought in for Flight Sim 2024. In case you're wondering, we're about 20 miles away from the airport, so we should be landing very soon. In fact, if they clear us any lower, I should be able to turn on the localizer. I mean, we're probably gonna, I try to wait until I'm around 20 miles away from the airport before I turn on the localizer, otherwise it won't show any information, but we're gonna be getting close to that stage here in just a minute. You can kind of see the lights of Jacksonville down there if you look closely. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the flight, and if you have been, please subscribe, and we're going to continue our approach into Jacksonville. I'm going to go ahead and copy down the tower frequency in Jacksonville. Or actually, there is no tower in Jacksonville, but there is approach, so I guess this guy's going to guide us all the way down. He's going to guide us all the way, which just makes my life easier, so glad. I mean, I'm not glad that there's no tower at Jacksonville, that sounds wrong. I'm just glad that whoever's running approach is going to give us guidance all the way down to the runway.
Low center of gravity.
Not
Back to these little.
Not at 4811, turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 2000.
Turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 2000, United 4811. Okay, so he's bringing us down. You know, I totally get why he's doing this, but it's going to have to be a pretty fast descent here, so I'm going to give this some speed brake. I get what he's doing, so I'm going to follow him. And go ahead and turn on the localizer here. And the distance meter's not working, but that's fine. Just kind of have to look at the distance ourselves. Okay. I mean myself, what am I calling? Myself, yeah. Alright. I'm going to slow the plane down a little bit too. Let's go ahead and get into approach mode. Okay. to change the radar distance here.
Not at 4811, expect vectors through the localizer for the descent.
Expect vectors through the localizer for the descent, United 4811.
Out of 4011, turn right heading 290, maintain 2000 till established, cleared ILS runway 26.
Turn right heading 290, maintain 2000 until established, clear to ILS approach for runway 26, United 4811. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and do something dangerous here. We're going to turn off the autopilot. So I'm going to do what I've been asked to do here. And, yeah. I know. Yep, I get it. Alright, so we're about 8 miles out. I'm gonna put the landing gear down. Yep, I know. Speed brake, I know. But turn that off. Arm speed brakes, okay. And give the flaps some more.
Out of 4811, wind 1408, runway 26, clear to land.
Runway 26, clear to land, United 4811. Okay, so we're only about 7 miles away. I'm gonna go ahead and get us to flaps full as quickly as I can. And we're gonna be landing here. It's exciting. And gonna be vacating left, I believe. So got a little bit of wind. Nothing insane. Also, there's a couple lights I need to turn on. Or actually, I need to put this on taxi. What am I thinking? Oh, no. Nope. I know. Okay. So, alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to follow the ILS here. going to get a little bit of a push from the left. That's okay. That's alright. Not a problem. Okay. Just a little bit of a push, nothing serious.
500.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
40, 30, 20, retard, retard.
Okay. Oh, that. Oh boy, this might vacate there. That's okay. Okay. Jacksonville approach, United 4811 is clear of runway 26.
United 4811, taxi to terminal via Juliet.
Taxi to the terminal via Juliet, United 4811. Okay. Alright, we're going to taxi via Jules here. I'm not sure exactly what feet per minute we descended at there at the end of the landing. I'm going to guess it was somewhere maybe 250 feet per minute, I think. Probably my guess. Could be wrong. Okay, let's just pull into a gate here. Made it. There's one right here. Let's go ahead and take it. Alright, so I'm going to do a couple things here. Turn that off. We're going to turn strobe lights off. And bring in flaps, disarm spoilers, and then I'm going to kind of take a look at the external camera here so I know for a fact that we're pulling in straight. I'm going to pull in just a little bit closer than usual, just so that way this jetway can for sure connect. Because otherwise, I know for a fact it won't. Or actually... Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to start the APU. Turn these taxi lights off. Just going to let that APU do its thing. Okay, APU's available. We're going to turn on APU bleed and turn off our engines here. And we're going to request deboarding. American will handle our deboarding. I'm sure United won't mind. Okay. I'm going to turn off the beacon lights and open forward and aft cargo.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Alright, well, the luggage is getting taken care of right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off these landing lights because I'm probably blinding the ground crew. Okay. Our passengers are in the process of deboarding here. Alright guys, well that'll just about do it. If you enjoyed the flight, please subscribe